spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Chris Webber is joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
He's not too far away from a spot in the starting five. A lot of votes have been coming his way.
And even if he doesn't get the fan votes he needs to become a starter, you have to believe he'll be a part of the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. And there's Monk. Then it's Bridges. And it's Graham in at the 1. And for Chicago, Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Then there's... Oh, look at him play!
Get out the way!
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Right around midseason here, Chris, more players-only meetings being held. Give us a little insight into what those are like.
Well, there's some really good ones, Kevin, and there's some bad ones. There's ones that goes, hey, guys, just wanted to bring us all here and say, man, listen, we could do a little bit better. We need to focus. I'll start with myself. I can be better on the boards. You need to be better guards over here. Those kind of meetings are good. Then there's the ones that say, listen, guys, we're going into playoffs. I need everyone to put the phones down. No more going out. Sacrifice. Tell your in-laws, tell your spouse, tell your family, listen, for the next month we're honed in where we can't come back. And then there's the ones that you don't like, the ones that finger pointing, saying, hey, guys, I called this meeting because I'm tired of all of you. None of you are putting up. And then another guy says, wait, I'm not doing my job. You're not doing the job. And other guys come in and you kind of get how it goes. So a lot of different ways you can have meetings. But hopefully as a coach, you have great leadership. So at the end of the day, even if you have hurt feelings, guys come out better for it.
Poked away. Here's Best. Second chance shot. He lays it in. She's been doing this a lot lately. Greg, another triple-double.
The energy and effort from Che has been phenomenal. I don't know if he'll go full Westbrook, but in terms of talent, I honestly think Che could average a triple-double for a full season.
Monk kicks to Bridges. They get the rebound. Pass to Zeller. Dishes it to Graham. Here's Washington. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
Passes it to Hutchison. Carter against Zeller. Here's Best. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Washington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Graham, the pass to Bridges. He can't get that one to fall. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And then it starts to become a mental block. You start to think, oh, man, I can't miss the next one.
Here's Graham. Satoransky covering. Now, here's Monk. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, it shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
That shot is off.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. Graham surveying the floor. Bridges for 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Best, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Miles Bridges. Bulls have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis. And when you watch the Bulls play, Chris, they just seem to lack an organizational direction.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the team committed to Boylan to shape their youth. They don't seem to be interested in playing up-tempo or following any NBA trend. The distrust between players in the front office is not helping their recruiting of free agents. Yeah, a lot going wrong there.
5 on the clock. Back to Levine. Shoots over Graham. Levine, good.
So precise off the pass. I mean, this is a shot Levine continues to knock down time and time again.
Here's Graham. Satoransky covering. And it's sent back by Carter. They retain possession.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's blocked.
And the impact Bridges makes on the defensive end, showing he's not to be messed with.
Levine inside the three-point line. Bridges with the board. Hornets trail by 4. Out to the wing. Here's Graham. Satoransky covering. Monk with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
You know, Kevin, it wasn't a bad year for the Hornets last season. I mean, they missed the playoffs, but they were stuck in middle ground. I mean, they were right in the fight for it. This team wants to be a contender, but the best path to that goal isn't easy to see.
Kick out to Levine. And there's the pass to Best. Down low. Here's Carter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the playoff drought for the Hornets weighing on everybody's mind.
No, man, 3 years straight of missing the playoff. 2002 was the last time the Hornets made it out of the first round. I can't find any sustained success from the franchise.
Graham dishes to Bridges. With some arc, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, what I love about Bridges is just the all-around game.
Here's White. So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Bismack Biyombo is out there with McDaniels. And it's Batum in at the 3 spot. Here's Porter. Here's Best. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
McDaniels. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's White missing. Charlotte leading by 3. Inside. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 4 points this quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Best passes to Gafford. And stolen by Biyombo. Ball's knocked loose. Best's shot is good. Best's got 5 points so far.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Rozier kicks to McDaniels. Rozier against White from 11 feet away. And it's Rozier missing.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Best passes to Porter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you better wrap Porter up on these type of shots. When you don't, he fends off the contact well and finishes in style.
Rozier against White. Now, here's Rozier. Guarded closer. It's not going to go for him. And it's Chicago the other way. Here's Best. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, Kevin, and last season, the Bulls making a deadline deal for Otto Porter. I mean, they were doing what they could to add to their youth core. They have quite a number of very young contributors.
And see web guys like Levine and Carter, Markkanen, and Porter make up the core of this Bulls team.
Yeah, Kevin, and the Bulls were the second youngest team in the league last year. I mean, I know they're rebuilding and looking to the future. I mean, they have talent. It's just a matter of growing the right way.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
To the left wing. Clock at 4. He kicks it to Murray. The tray. The Hornets pull it in, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
They looked overmatched today. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Pass to White. Over Rozier. And it's White missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
The shot by Monk is no good. Bulls trail by 3. Best passes to Murray. Pass to Best. The dish to White. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. At the top of the key, Batum. Rozier against White. Here's McDaniels. Offensive rebound. Oh, that's blocked. Here's White. 9 points last game out. Step back shot. Best passes to Gafford. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Hornets. And here is Rozier. 7 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Biyombo. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Passes it to Best. To the paint. Carter with the bucket. Carter's got 8 points.
There is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable. It feels like he can score at will from there.
In the corner, it's Monk. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Best's got his 5th rebound in this one. He dishes it to Carter. From down in the low post, it goes. And now it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Here's McDaniels. Almost, but it rolls out. Chicago leading by 3. Valentine passes to Best. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
7 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Swatter, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Graham. Banked in off the glass. Graham's got 8.
Yeah, first year for Coach Borrego as a head coach, but he had a solid start. He's from the Popovich coaching tree. He was given the reins of the Hornets, and he was tasked with improving their offense.
Swatter runs the point with Levine at the 2. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Best in at the power forward position. And that's the move for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. 2 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Buries the long-range jumper. Swatter got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago. And with Borrego as coach, offense certainly was more fluid.
Yeah, Borrego, he stresses ball movement. He encourages his players to look for early offense, more spacing in the system that benefits the whole roster.
On its way from Monk for 2. Kept the line by Charlotte.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Best passes to Carter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Oh, and the potential Carter Jr. has is enticing. A multi-talented big who plays with the real competitive fire.
Well, it didn't take long, Chris, before the Bulls started viewing Wendell Carter as their center for the future.
Yeah, about halfway through the season. He was on a short list of won't-be-traded players for the Bulls. It's not easy to find a big man that fits into the team as well as Carter does with the Bulls. Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game. And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Now Monk. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts. He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Zeller dishes to Monk. They get it again.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Bean passes to Carter. Can't get it to go. His 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the pass to Washington. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Graham with the ball. 8 points for him. Floats one up, and it's blocked by Best. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. White, he's checked in for Swatter. Biombo is checked in for Charlotte. Batum comes in for Malik Monk. On defense, the Bulls. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Just 5 on the clock. Batum goes back up. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Toughness and energy on the boards. An easy putback to show for it.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it. But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. But we also want to keep the integrity of the game. And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet.
Over to the left wing. Here's Graham. White covering. With a step back. Bridges misses. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Levine kicks to White. Over Graham. From 13 feet, it goes down. White's got 9.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys rope.
Graham dishes to Bridges. Down low. Got a piece of it. Washington. And it's sent back by Carter. Outside, Batum. Rebound by Best. Best's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, Jay, remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson, where he was a force inside. But that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack would do wonders for this offense.
The Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. Graham, the pass to Biyombo, and the dunk by Biyombo.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Pass to Carter. Wide open look. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Here's Graham. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Carter right side. Biyombo with the block. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Batum's running. Pass to Washington. Now here's Batum. He's got 10. And there's another one for the Hornets.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, especially at the offensive end.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Here's Biyombo. That shot off. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Batum. 12 points for him. And the foul on Wendell Carter. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Levine against Rozier. Swiped away. Here's Best. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Well, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quick.
That's tipped. Carter with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively. And they're on the break. Here's Hutchison, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Over to the wing. Here's Washington. The 19-footer is on the money. Here's Swatter. Passes to Best. And now here's Rozier, the fast break chance. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
And there's the pass to Best. Here's Hutchison. Softly drops in the floater.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Pass to Bridges. Kicks to Monk. Levine against Rozier. 4 on the clock. Goes up at the stripe. Rebound by the Bulls. Best's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Swatter, the pass to Best. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That free throw good from Best.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they'll be one of the more disciplined teams you'll find in this league. I mean, they keep mistakes to a minimum on both sides of the ball. That's a big part of why the Hornets are tough to play.
Pass to Hutchison. Here's Best. Passes it to Hutchison. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hutchison's got 9 points now in just the second half. Hornets trail by 20. And Chris, for the Hornets, as we know, their coach Borrego preaches preparation.
Well, yeah, and it shows it up in the stats, Kevin. I mean, they're the best in taking care of the ball. The team does not take silly fouls on defense.
Here's Washington, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Washington's got 6 here in this quarter.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
And Swatter kicks to Carter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Doubled by Bridges. Knocks it loose. Bridges with the steal. The pass to Monk. Over in the corner, Rozier.
Hey, right here.
Clock at 6. Now, here's Monk. Guarded by Levine. And he gets the bucket. Levine's got 29.
As soon as Levine hits a few of these, you know he's feeling it. Just keep getting him the rock.
And the Hornets call time here. Well, Zach LaVine possesses a speed, Chris, and a burst that makes him a very tough matchup.
Yeah, and he has a great first step. I mean, when he's trying to beat a defender off the bounce, you can't let him get an edge to the hoop. He'll flush it on your head 9 times out of 10.
And so here's Charlotte. And here is Rozier. Rebound by Best.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
To the middle. Pass to Hutchison. Here's Best. Defended by Bridges. Pass to Levine. And Levine with the slam.
What a wonderful dunker. Give Levine any opportunity. To flush it home. He won't pass it up.
Rozier up top. Swatter covering. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Best passes to Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Oh, the physicality Carter Jr. plays with, it's impressive. It's what makes defenders overcommit like this.
From a pure entertainment standpoint, who's a player that you think is must-watch TV, Chris?
Oh, man, you got to go Curry, Lillard, Harden, Giannis, Embiid, Simmons. I mean, you could just keep going. Let's go Lou Will off the bench. Let's even go defensively. You can even go Patrick Beverly. So many guys that is just so much fun to watch play. Must-see TV.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
To the inside, Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
Now, there's the high basketball IQ of Zeller. He knows he's going to get whacked, but he turns it into an and one.
And with Cody Zeller, he has a very workmanlike approach when he's on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's what Zeller is all about, playing a simple meat and potatoes type game. I mean, what he does won't show up in the box score, but it'll show up in the standings.
Now Rozier, and Levine comes to help. Here's Washington. A second chance effort. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Best. He feeds it to Carter. Over Washington. And it's Carter missing.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Rozier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with, Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game. Well, with all the youth the Bulls had, the team wanted to bring in some veterans over the summer.
Yeah, and that's something that needed to happen, GA. I mean, the team had some room in free agency to fill out some leadership roles, but in Chicago is still a major market, and vets would love to come and play for the Windy City.
Now the pass to Best. Carter with it. Rozier defending. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream, but there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years of my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling before a game. Eating her food and being able to go out and play.
I bet. Here's Best. Pass to Levine. To the paint. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 11 rebounds in the game. Bridges kicks to Rozier. Pass to Zeller. Now, here's Monk. Guarded by Levine. Monk, the pass to Bridges. They grab their own miss. Here's Washington, and he uses the glass on the layup. Washington's got 14 points now in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Best passes to Hutchison. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Washington's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Bridges misses.
Even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. I mean, it's late enough in the game for him to recognize there's some better options.
And the Hornets, as a franchise, trying to figure out their direction.
Yeah, the team was torn on whether to rebuild or go for the playoffs. The fan base, well, they were split as well on what to do. I mean, it's been this way for years. Team is just stuck in the middle.
And the Hornets making a change here. Graham's checked in. This last season, the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you got used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought.
Me too.
Man,
I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. Actually, some I really, really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
Pass to Washington. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
The Bulls leading by 21.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Chicago.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
What concentration from the big man right there. Carter Jr., I mean, he's experienced at converting difficult baskets.
Shealy, the pass to Washington.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
And stolen by Zeller. Outside, Martin. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Washington, that's good.
Assist from Martin.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Shealy surveying the D. Out to the right wing. Zeller with it. From deep. No good there.
And this is one area where Dunn flat-out dominates. His defense.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Hey, this is Kenny, man. First, I want to say congrats. Triple-double. Incredible night. But I'm curious, were you aiming for that? It was something you were aware of?
Jack, come on now, man. If I'm aiming for anything, it's for that quadruple double, man. How's that saying go? Aim for the moon, and even if you miss, you might land among the stars. Well, I didn't see a lot of missing going on now, man, not on our end. And no, I'm not serious about that quadruple. I'm just saying that our goals are a lot bigger than one's personal phenomenal nights.
Man, keep that quadruple in your thoughts, man. It might happen.
Great job on D tonight, especially protecting the rim. I've been told that you set a new career high for blocks.
Yeah, our PR person just told me that too. Kelly, shouts out to you, love.
Well, that got me thinking, how much does setting new career highs mean to you at this stage in your career?
You know, guys, it's funny. I was just talking about this to a friend of mine. You know, on one hand, You want to keep improving. But on the other hand, I'm still pretty new at this, so hopefully I'm getting career highs like this all the time. But with that being said, I'm trying to fit in and help this team win. So individual stats, it's secondary to what I'm trying to do here.
Good stuff. Thanks, Che.
Oh, no problem, guys.
Thanks, Che.
Hey, Kelly, do we have any more interviews?
Nice to hear you. Che, you had a lot of blocks out there tonight. I'm wondering if you could talk a little bit about what you've done to work on that part of your game.
That's actually something me and the coaching staff have been working on a lot lately. So it's pretty cool to see all that hard work behind the scenes start paying off on the court.
Can we expect this from you on a nightly basis now?
I'm not gonna make any guarantees or anything, but it's something I'm trying to make a bigger part of my game. So hopefully you'll see it a little bit more going forward.
Picked a lot of pockets out there. Nice job tonight, Che.
Thanks, Ted.
Is that something you've been emphasizing more as a team?
You mean about getting steals?
Yeah.
It's what I do, Ted. In high school, they used to call me Walt Clyde Che.
They did?
Nah, I'm just playing, man. But getting steals is one of those things that combination of effort and luck. If you read the offense well, it can put you in a position, to jump some passing lanes or pick a guy's pockets, which is what I do best. But sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. But when it does, it's a lot of fun. Oh, a steal into a fast break is one of those things that really fires up a crowd. So anytime you can get a couple of those in the game, you're doing something good. I know it'll be high. Maybe not. Maybe like 40s.
Somewhere on the straight, right? Sure,
Here he comes. Hey, Che.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? I want to bring Josh over here. He's got something to talk to you about the Top Takes Daily interview.
Okay.
You remember Josh from Beats?
Yeah, Josh, what's up?
Great to see you again, Che. Great game tonight.
I appreciate that, Josh.
So Josh has a couple things he wants to go over with you that you could sprinkle into the interview.
Okay.
Well, obviously, only mention this stuff if it comes up organically. We want you to feel comfortable out
That's
there.
right. There's no benefit from forced plugs.
Of course.
So let's keep the pressure low. Any mention with beats is a plus. We'd be happy with a simple plug. But if you're feeling up to it, you can throw in some stuff about our tech, too.
Okay, like what?
Right off the top, the noise cancellation feature. We call it Pure Adaptive Noise Canceling, Pure ANC for short. But if you just said noise cancellation, that'd be great. You don't have to live neck deep in the weeds on this one.
Okay, pure ANC, I got that.
Nice, and I'll have a cheat sheet up there before the interview.
All right, Levi.
And we've also got something else called Fast Fuel, where you get a 3-hour charge in around 10 minutes. But the main plug is noise cancellation. That's what we really love you to hit out there.
Noise cancellation, I got it.
Awesome, great. Thanks, Josh.
So if anything comes up, questions, whatever, just tell Levi and he'll let me know.
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
We know we'll be a rock solid partner, Che.
All right, brother.
Thanks tonight.
All right, sounds good. Get it, Beats? Sounds good?
No, bro. That wasn't good.
Well, it is a special day here today at Top Takes Daily as we are joined live in studio with one of the NBA's brightest new stars, Che. Welcome to the show, Che.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me, Diane.
Of course. Now, you've had to overcome a lot on your path up to the league. We all know about the doubt you faced coming in as a 4-year college player. So with that, my first question for you is, how does it feel to silence the haters?
Haters. I can't even hear them, Diane.
So are you one of those guys who doesn't do social media? We're seeing a lot of that trending recently.
No, it's my beats. They have noise canceling technology. Matter of fact, I can't even hear what you're saying, Diane. What'd you say?
Oh, now that is a first.
Well, I can't hear you, Diane. What'd you say?
Do you think we can continue with the interview?
Oh, yeah, of course. I got you. Beats.
So now that you've established that you belong in the league, what's next for you? What are your goals?
I really never looked at it like that. For me, I just keep my head down, grind,
Would you consider yourself a gym rat?
Oh, what? I'm a huge gym rat. I just throw my beats on and get it popping, you know? It's all about the playlist.
So before we wrap things up, one last question for you. We all seem to know a lot about Che the athlete, but what's something we don't know about Che the person?
I'm a music freak, Diane.
Got any favorite artists?
Yes, I do. Kevin Gates, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. You know, they all sound good playing through my Beats headphones. I love these things.
They pay you to say that.
Honestly, yeah, they do. But it's not about that. You know, I've been a fan of Beats long before I was one of their athletes. It's a culture thing.
Well, okay then. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have today in studio with Che. Che, thank you so much for coming.
Hey, thanks for having me.
This is Diane Stone, and you have been watching Top Takes Daily.